And welcome the brilliant Heidi Regan.
Hi. Hey, lovely to be here. My name's Heidi. I've been told when I do comedy that I'm a slow burner, so get ready for some fun later. Very exciting for later. But while we wait for the fun, I want to get a bit serious because we're in very dark, very scary times right now. And I keep losing political arguments, so I'm trying to practice being more topical on stage. So I've been thinking about Hitler. Specifically, Hitler as a baby. I know women, we get to a certain age, it's all babies, babies, babies. And the Third Reich. What do we like? But I've been thinking about that famous philosophical dilemma. I'm sure you've all heard it. If you had a time machine, would it be morally right to go back and kill Hitler as a baby? I think it goes on like, considering you could be using that time machine to go back and kill baby Stalin or the baby who started climate change. It's about choosing which is the greater threat to humanity. You've got a time machine, you're going to kill a baby. That's what they're for. But I've been thinking about, I don't think you'd have to kill Hitler at all, because he was born in a very dark period of history that scholars refer to as BDVD, like before DVD. Like before this golden age of binge television we're in now that began with DVD box sets, now there's Netflix, HBO, Amazon, all making these like long, intelligent TV series that are making humanity finally think about really big ideas for the first time ever. So I would go back and I would get a young Hitler, maybe 7 years old, like before he went full Hitler. Like a prequel Hitler, like a, what was Vader's, like an Anakin Hitler. And first I would make little 7-year-old Hitler watch all the Game of Thrones. And I would say, now do you see the futility of violence? And he would say, yeah. Or yeah. Then we would watch all the House of Cards, and I would say, now do you see how hollow is the pursuit of power, how it gets a bit boring around season 3. Then we would watch The Sopranos, of course, just because I've heard great things, but I've never had time to watch it, so if I've taken a week off work to re-educate Hitler, then no time like the present, or the past, That Hitler will laugh at that. That's one of those you had to be there type jokes. Then we would get back on it and we would watch all the Harry Potter DVDs, and at the end I would say, who did you identify with in that? And he would say, Harry Potter. And I'd say, first, it's pronounced Harry, you idiot. And secondly, you walked right into my clever trap, because fun fact, child Hitler, it's thought that J.K. Rowling actually based one of the characters in this on you and a lot of things you're going to do. But it wasn't Harry. You're going to feel so stupid. It was the villain, Voldemort. You're going to grow up to be the villain, and Hitler will be like, no, or 9. And I'll say, yes. And then I'll explain to him World War II, and I'll say, but it's not going to happen now because I have taught you the importance of empathy and good TV scheduling. And child Hitler will say, but have we done enough? Like, if I don't start this war, could another baddie not take my place? And I'll say, no, you're literally the worst. Just leave the politics to the grown-ups, Hitler. And Hitler will say, but I mean, was I just a symptom of the inherent anti-Semitism across Europe at the time and growing instability from economic depression? And I'll say, well, they didn't cover that in Harry Potter. And he'll say, well, just simply, what were the main factors in the rise of fascism? And I'll say, it's a great question. And I am going to Google it. But I think in the meantime, I'm going to have to go back and just kill you as a baby. And Hitler will say, you're going to try to kill me as a baby. Don't you remember that Voldemort tried to kill Harry Potter as a baby? And I'll be like, 9! I have become the monster. What were the odds? Can't win political arguments even when I've scripted them myself. I was a bit nervous about talking about this tonight because I was worried that you guys would think that to joke in any way, no matter how off subject I got about such a serious subject, was very flippant and insensitive, whereas obviously I'm trying to use comedy to make a very serious and nuanced point I've thought very hard about just how bad House of Cards got after season 2. So we have to face this stuff full on. So thank you for going with me on that, and have a lovely night.